Hey, folks, welcome to InTheMoneyStocks.com's live trading action video. My name is Gareth Soloway, Chief Market Strategist here. Today's date is Monday, October 30th, 2017. Let's get into the action here. This is a profit analysis report. I want you guys to understand why we shorted GM, why we took our profits today by covering it. This is a classic analysis video, which my goal is to allow you guys that are watching to start to understand how to do this yourself. How did I know to short GM at the highs here and figuring that it was likely to sell off? And this is just technical analysis 101 and the thought process of a pro trader that my goal, again, is to help everyone out there learn how to do this and succeed trading stocks. Number one, the first thing I did was I found this chart, right, and just looked at it in a very simple term of saying, is it overbought or oversold? Obviously, just recently, it was ridiculously overbought. Put it in context. First, put it in context. If this was a small cap stock and it was up 30%, 35% in a couple months, we wouldn't even blink an eye, right? Okay, that's a small cap. It moves like that. But you're talking about GM here. GM went from $35 in August to basically a month ago or a couple weeks ago hitting a high of around 46. That's a 35% move in a stock that, in the scheme of things, if you look at certain years, folks, GM doesn't move more than 10% most years. I mean, think about that. The stock for years at a time doesn't move more than 10%, and all of a sudden in 2-3 months, it goes up 35%. So that should be a bell that goes off in your head. Ding, 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 ding. This could be some opportunity here. Now, it doesn't guarantee an opportunity. It just gets you to look for an opportunity. So you start looking at the stock closer, right? You look and look and look and look and look. All right, what can I find here? What can I find? Okay, well, the stock's up a lot. If we zoom out on the chart, I don't really see much here. I mean, it's had a little pop here, but that's nothing to go back to. So what you do is you go to a larger time frame. This is the daily chart. I want us to swing to the monthly chart. This is where I find the key, folks. What I want you guys to see is if you go back to 2011, there was a pivot high here at $40, and then look at the pivot high here in 2014. Now, both of those are lower than the current pivot, right? So, okay, so they're lower, but that doesn't mean there's not an opportunity here. What I want you to do is play connect the dots. Connect the pivot high from 2011 to the pivot high from 2014, and look at what you get. You get a major, major trend line. All right, the major trend line connects right up here to about $45 and change. Now, remember, the stock went as high as 46, which is why it pierced. But what we did, we waited for a little pierce. We shorted right here around 45 and change. It went a little bit higher, and then collapse occurred. Goldman Sachs came out. It was already dipping. In all fairness, it was already dipping, but Goldman Sachs came out, downgraded it to sell today because, in all fairness, Goldman's not an idiot. Just like we're looking at charts, they're looking at charts too. They know that General Motors should not be up 35% in 2 or 3 months. It's just ludicrous. These are the opportunities you got to look for. These are the opportunities that are going to pay you. Now, in a market like this, it's crazy, right? I mean, it's crazy that things have gotten as extended as they do, but good charts will be playing out, even if they pierce levels. And this was a beauty, folks. Again, we made I think we made exactly $3 on the trade on the fall, which was about 6.65% or something like that. And this is just in a week, really, a week or two. I mean, a very short amount of time. We were able to bank this in the pocket and take the profits. And this trade was given in the research center. There's a 7-day free trial for it. So a 7-day free trial to the research center, folks. And these are the types of things that you need to look for that I'm constantly scouring the market. And I'm committed to giving 2 more winners this week alone in the research center. We're going to do that, folks. We're going to bang out 2 more great swing trades this week. My point is, I want you guys to understand and learn how to find these levels to give yourself odds, right? I mean, listen, there's no guarantees of a profit, right? No guarantees. But the point is, if you can find a chart that's dictating that the odds favor strongly a move in the direction you believe, well, then it's the odds. It's an odds game. It's just like being the house at a casino. The house, even though they might lose to 1 or 2 players at blackjack, right? 2 or 3 players at the table maybe make profits. But in the scheme of a week, a month, a year, the casino's cleaning house. I mean, they're just taking money in left and right. We all want to be that casino. You want to be the house, and by using these methods, you can be that house. Again, if you want these trades, if you want exact entry points, take the 7-day free trial. Try out the research center. Get involved right now. Talk to you soon, folks. Take care.